What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports news here at Esports Talk. And breaking news actually brought to us by Washington Post and also a troll Twitter post by TSM themselves. Do not fear. No, Bjergsen is not going anywhere, guys. Actually re-signing for now 2 years, but also brought to us by Jacob Wolf, Washington Post, other confirmed sources out there. Even better than that, he is not saying goodbye to TSM. In fact, he's saying hello to that 2-year contract and now ownership inside TSM. It is so nice to actually bring this kind of news to all of you guys. It's so exciting for the guy on top of all of that to sign with TSM for as long as he has. His tenure, his hard work is now paying off. It's now been confirmed with that contract as a player. So all the rumors out there, potential replacements for him in the future, will have to wait at least 2 more years, which I presume might even still be his last 2 years inside the organization as a player before he moves on to management. But he now becomes one of the very few players in esports that actually gets ownership inside an organization, especially one as esteemed in League of Legends as TSM. It's gigantic news. The only one I can actually think of, we look back towards a member of former Cloud9, that being High. I believe he was actually given initial shares or percentages, a very small amount back in the day for Cloud9. Once he left there, I'm pretty sure he had to divulge those, and it's very similar across other esports out there. It's kind of probably most common in games like CSGO. We've seen all of the entire notorious team Astralis. They're actually known for player ownership. One of their former members, KGMB, he was also a player owner. We also have NIP members. One was current and one has actually moved on now, that being Get Right and Forest. Get Right's actually left that roster, and just like High left Cloud9, he'll probably have to relieve himself of those ownership shares, but he joins, that being Bjergsen and TSM, he joins a very small list of Esports Pro players who actually now get ownership inside the company, inside the organization and team they play for. And do not sell this short, guys. Reginald obviously very gifty when he actually gave this percentage, whatever that small percentage is, to Bjergsen, but it's so cool to see players after their long tenures, after their long work and hard play with these teams, they're actually really earning and really having some foundational stuff pay off for their future. That being a percent inside TSM is nothing to sell short. And so yes, we might see Bjergsen play out those 2 years. Either way, he will be under contract for them, and it's going to be very cool to see what he does do after those 2 years, if he does remain in the sport. We've heard rumor after rumor about potential replacements for him, so we'll see what happens. Either way, when he does leave the sport itself, he'll remain inside TSM, as he does say he wants to move this team ever forward. It does also motivate him as a player to also achieve not only things as a player, but as an organization and media and tech and esports and content. They want to achieve more, and it's probably got to be a great revitalizing thing for a guy like that, who certainly as a roster they've fallen short a few times of their goals. So hopefully in the future they can push past those things. And again, once that tenure is actually up as a player himself, I am very curious to see what position he does hold inside the organization, because certainly outside of in-game skill, he brings a lot to the organization in terms of personality and brand presence, and of course viewership as well. He brings a lot to the organization besides his time as a player. So either way, guys, breaking news out there, TSM's brand new owner is now Bjergsen. Congratulations, my man, and he joins the very small list of Esports Pro players who've been able to do the exact same thing.